Hey everybody, so this video is going to walk you through going through the online training site. So once you get logged into CourseSites.com, this is what your screen is going to look like. So you need to click here on the link for EMT for the Bridgeport class. So the first screen is going to come up as any kind of announcements there are for the course. Basically everything you're going to navigate to is in the left panel over here. Under your section of course admin, you have the announcements, the course schedule, and where to go to view your grades. In course material, you have material review questions, exams, and precepting info. We'll go over that a little bit later in class, and testing info that goes along with certification exam. So let's go into course schedule first. So go to that, you click this link, and it opens up a new window. So this is going to be the schedule. If there's any changes, this will be updated routinely, but everything should be good to go. So as you see here in the first section, you've got chapters 1 through 8. Now granted, 1 through 8 is a little bit out of order right here, and the reason that is because chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 are going to be self-study. Just you go review over that. Chapters 5, 6, and 7 have assignments due with those. But you still need to read chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 because all these chapters are going to be on the section 1 exam. So if you see here on the schedule, all the review questions are due, and we'll go over where the review questions are at and what to do with those. So each chapter has its own set of review questions. So all those review questions are due the day before you come to lab. So every Friday, you need to be sure you get all those review questions done. Then we come to lab the next day, review everything, and then the day following lab the exam opens, and it's open for 2 days. So the Monday following lab, by midnight, all the exam is due for all this stuff. So review questions due the day before class, so that way it gets you in the book doing your work, so then you can come to class with questions, come to lab, we cover all the material, hopefully clear up all the muddy water, and then the next 2 days you have open to take the exam. And it'll continue down on here for each section. So you see section 2, there's nothing listed there, and that's because section 2 and 3 are combined. So in section 2, chapters 9 through 15, all those review questions are due the Friday before lab, and then following 2 days after lab, the exam is open. And that's going to follow true for all of these sections here. Okay, so we'll go back into Blackboard here. So now we'll go into my grades. So as you can see, nothing has been assigned to, there's been no grades or anything in there yet. So if you ever wonder if there's something you're missing, if you just go into my grades, you'll see all the assignments that are issued out and what you need to be doing. So you see there's quite a bit of assignments in here we'll need to do. Okay, so we'll go back over here to the main part of everything now. So let's go to course material. First link's material. So everything here is broken down in sections, just like the course schedule aligns. So into section 1, as you see here at the top, chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 are all self-study. So there's no online presentations here. So I have on here all the lectures for the assigned chapters. So if you click on any one of these links, it's going to open up a new window in YouTube and allow you to watch the presentation.
Hi everybody, so we're going to cover chapter 5 on medical.
Just be sure when you're watching these on a computer that you put them in full screen, click on that, click the little gear wrench here, and make sure that you have it in the highest definition that you can. So let's go back over here, back into the course. So pretty much everything that ever opens goes into a new window, so it doesn't screw up all your navigation. Okay, so you just need to go and watch all of these presentations because they are tracked. So I do know when you've accessed them, for how long, everything, and you do have to watch all these assignments. So that's how everything's put online, is so you can go and watch these instead of coming to class, listen to lectures. You can do it at your own convenience. So you get all these done. And also, one of the best ways to navigate is up here at the top. Click on material, or just going back in that browser. Okay, so now Whenever you want to do your review questions, after you've watched all the material, go over here to your review questions. Still assigned by section. Go to section 1. Okay, I skipped one part. Let me go back here. So we'll go back here to review questions. At the top here, you'll see review question PDF. Let's go open up a new window, and this is where you can download all of the review questions. And again, they're organized by section. So let's say we're going to go to chapter 5. So you can open this up, and here is your chapter 5 quiz. So I recommend to open these, download these, and as you're reading through the chapters in the book, you have this to work through so you can write down all of your answers for this. Okay, so once you've printed that off, you complete it as you're reading through the assignments, you can go in here to your review questions, and this is where you submit all your answers. So into section 1, review question submission, click on the chapter you want to do, chapter 5, then go to begin. If you see here at the top, it says this allows 2 attempts, that you're on your first attempt. Okay, so if you see here, question number 1, the study of functions of the body is called, and that's the same question lines up here. So what you print off here will be exactly what is here. So then hopefully you can just go into this and just submit all the answers you need to based off of this. Okay, then once you've went through here, let's just go and randomly click a bunch of stuff here. Okay. And make sure you got everything answered. Save and submit. Hit OK. Okay. So then you can go and hit OK to view your results. And then it shows here what you got wrong. Okay, so then it'll allow you to go back in. You can take that same review question again and attempt to get 100 on it. So you can see here, well, we missed this one. I put kinesiology, and that was not the right answer. Whereas down here, I put anatomy, and that was the right answer. And again here, select the answer outline, and that was the wrong answer. So now I either need to pick one of the other 3. Okay, so now we'll go into exams. So you're not going to see anything here until those exams open. So I don't want anybody to take the exams until after the lab. So be sure to have all the knowledge, all the information to put in to know everything they need to. Okay, so after the lab, the exam will open up. So we'll go and prep for the exam on the day lab, and this is where you'll see your exam. So all the exams are timed. There are a minimum of 65 questions, and you have 1.5 minutes per question to answer that. So at a minimum, you're looking at least an hour and a half to take allowable time for an exam. Doesn't mean it has to take you that long. If you can do it all in 10 minutes, good for you. Here is a link too of how to view your test attempts. It's another walkthrough how-to on YouTube.
This video is going to show you.
So that'll let you view all your attempts on your tests, and the reason we do that is you're allowed to remediate your exam. So you have to get at least a 70% throughout the whole class to continue on to be able to certify for EMT. So if you get less than a 70 on your exam, you can go and remediate it. And that will kind of walk through the process of how to go and remediate your exams. Finally, down here in precepting info, this goes all over all the field clinicals, which we'll cover a lot more of that in class. But this gives you contacts of who to call to do your field precepting and the forms that you will need to take with you to have your preceptor fill out while you're doing ride time on an ambulance. Okay, I think that pretty much clears up everything. If there's any questions you may have, just feel free to send me an email at ben.tacey@pierpont.edu. Thanks.